Well, hello there, and welcome to another edition of the Attraction Factor. My name is Roy Biancalana, and I am a relationship coach. And in these little video vignettes, I give people some pointers as to how to make their love lives better and deeper and more fulfilling. And today I'm directing my attention towards the single people among us, and I'm going to address an issue that is one of the most confusing, perplexing, and frustrating things that single people experience in their dating lives. And that is the tendency to attract the same kinds of people over and over and over again. I call it the relationship Groundhog Day Syndrome. You attract the same type of person over and over again. In other words, if you're a woman, maybe you're attracting men who are afraid to commit, or you're attracting narcissistic men, or men who are emotionally unavailable. Okay? And sometimes my men clients tell me that they have a habit of attracting women who are materialistic or needy or are carrying a bunch of baggage. So both men and women complain about this issue of attracting the same type of person over and over again. And they say, so what's up with that? And how do I get out of that rut? Well, to explain that, let me give you a metaphor. Think of yourself as a piece of a puzzle, okay? A particular shape of a piece of a puzzle. Now, that puzzle piece has a particular shape and it fits with another piece of the puzzle, a reciprocally shaped piece. In other words, your piece doesn't fit with just anybody. You fit with a specific shape of another piece. And so that's what's happening when you attract the same kinds of people over and over again, is you are the same shape. You're approaching relationships with the same energy, the same frequency, the same vibration. And so you're attracting the same kinds of people who fit with that. So let me give you an example. Let's say you're a woman, and this is very common. You're a nurturing, caregiving, selfless kind of person. In other words, read doormat. Okay? So this nurturing, selfless, caregiving kind of person, that shape, what does it fit with? What kind of man is the opposite reciprocal? It would be a narcissistic, selfish man, right? The two need each other. They fit with one another. Do you follow me? So they have to be with one another. Two selfish people would never work together. Two selfless people would never be attracted to one another. There is this thing, when you're a doormat, you need somebody who's narcissistic. And if you're narcissistic, you have to find somebody who's a doormat to play with you, to work out that shape. Follow me? So another example would be, what if you are what if you're attracting men who are afraid of commitment? Things get going pretty good and then they disappear. I call them runners. So if you're attracting a man who's got a runner shape, then what shape must you be moving with? You must have a clinger shape, right? Clingers attract runners. They go together. They fit. They're opposite reciprocal energies that work together. So you can commit all you want to say, I am never going to date a man who's afraid of a commitment again. Or I am never going to date a man who's narcissistic. And you can be so intent and so committed. You can put affirmations on your mirror and it will make not a bit of difference. Because if you're moving with the same kind of shape, you will only and always attract the same kind of person. So the solution is to forget about the other person. To forget about trying to find that healthy person out there. To find a person who's not like that. It will never happen unless you change your shape. So your commitment has to be to commit to shape shifting. To work on yourself, to understand why and what makes you move from a needy place, or what makes you move from a doormat, ultimately selfless, kind of do whatever you want and type of energy. If you change your shape, then you will automatically attract a person that is going to be with that healthier shape. So you don't have to worry about the partners. You don't have to worry about attracting the same person. All you have to worry about is, what does it take to change my shape? So in my own life, what I had an experience of is I attracted women who were what I call damsels in distress. They were overwhelmed with life. They had high-power careers, they sometimes had kids, and they just felt exhausted and overwhelmed by life. That was their shape. They were like damsels in distress. So, who did they have to attract? The hero. The somebody who would swoop in and take care of everything, who would take care of them, who would, do whatever it took to make their lives easier. So I had a hero shape. I had a shape of rescuing and saving women who were damsels in distress. We went together. Okay? So I was able to attract a healthy relationship, not when I just got lucky and found a girl who wasn't a damsel in distress. That would never happen. It happened when I worked on myself and I hired a coach and I said, what's the deal with me? Why am I in this shape of being a hero? Why do I feel like I have to rescue people and save people? Okay? When I changed that energy, that vibration, that belief system, I automatically attracted a woman who was not a damsel in distress, who could take care of herself and was able to function at a high level with me in relationship. So your challenge, whatever pattern you have in attracting men or women in your life, your challenge is forget about them and say, what do I need to do to shape shift? And so as a coach, that's what I do. I'm a shapeshifter. I help you discover what shape you're in and help you find out how to change that vibration, how to change that frequency. So if you've been experiencing relationship Groundhog Day, if you're frustrated with the same kinds of partners over and over and over and over again, it's time to pick up the phone or send me an email and say, Roy, help me shape shift. I'm tired of this pattern. So if you're at that point, I would love to work with you. We can, of course, have a conversation at no charge just to explore that. So if you're interested, pick up the phone, send me an email. My contact information follows this video. And I hope to see you soon. I hope to see you break out of Groundhog Day and wake up and find relationship bliss. Talk to you soon.